Binance and KuCoin. Okay, Binance and KuCoin. I think those are my favorites. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have here. So this is currently the price. As you can see, it's 0.00001. That's 5 zeros, then 1. Then in KuCoin, let's check what exactly it is. It's, let me try to refresh that. That's the price. You can see here, it's 0.0001005. So there's a difference, right? So we're just going to go over and see how we can exchange this. Go back, into Binance, because it's going to be from Binance straight on. Okay. So let me just make sure I check this out. So let's go ahead and try to get some BTC. Okay. So we have to go and get BTC USDT. Let's get that. So what we want to do now is to buy 100% of that, and then we just buy that immediately, and I'm sure that will go awesome. So we've done that. So we go back to AMB BTC, and then we go ahead and purchase that. Okay, so what we have here is 1107. Okay, so let's make sure that we get that completely. Okay, and then we just buy that, and let's see that everything is going on fine, and we purchase. Perfect. So that is done. Next thing now is that we have to send this over to KuCoin. Okay, so what we're going to do is go to withdraw. Okay, and once we've gone to withdraw, we're just going to get the deposit address from KuCoin. Okay, so what's the deposit address? Let's go there, deposit, and we put the AMB there, AMB. Then we'll copy it. Yeah, that's it. We're just going to have to copy the address. We have everything there. You just see it's AMB, and then make sure it's the same network, right, with the one that you're sending from. So we just need to you can see everything is here right now, and then we click on crypto network and we put in the address there. Good. So everything, and we put max. I guess everything is good to go. Let's take a screenshot as usual, and then we click on withdrawal. Good. So is everything fine? Let's see that. Confirm. All right. Let's click on verify now. So you can see that our 1104 AMB is currently processing. Well, and for you to know, let's just click on the tax ID to see whether it will show us more info. Okay, this is not showing us any information. Let's just hold on a bit and see how long this will take. Okay, so let's go over to KuCoin and see what's going on there. Let's hope and pray that the price still is the same. It still looks the same. Oh no, don't tell me that the price is still the same. Because it has to be the same. It must be the same. All right. So we're still waiting to see that come in. So I'm still waiting and hoping. I am hoping that this doesn't change so that we can make our good arbitrage with this. Right. So let's go back and see whether the money has come in. We're still waiting. Oh my gosh. This should not take too long because we need to make this work. Okay, so while we wait, let's just hope it doesn't. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't change. Okay, I'll be with you once it comes in. I'll give you the results. See you shortly. All right, so I just wanted to show you that it's currently processing. We're waiting for it. It currently is 129 out of 150 confirmations, I think. So we're still waiting. Let's hope that this doesn't take too long, because if it does, the price is going to change. And when it comes to, spotting signals like this, we want to make sure that it doesn't change. Look at the price right now. It's now 0.0010023. That shows it's actually less. And this was the price that we saw that we wanted to deal with. So I'm just hoping, keeping my fingers crossed. As you can see, it still says 0 AMB here. So we're still waiting, hoping that it doesn't take all day to get in. And if it does, well, let's hope that by the time we arrive here, it favors us. Okay, so just giving you the details. I'll be back with you once it comes in fully. See you shortly. Okay, it has arrived. As we can see here, this is the amount. We have 1104. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so we need to transfer this quickly to our trading account, which is very, very important. We need to do that quickly. Okay, so we're going to put all and then we'll transfer. Good. Oh, I always like that sound. So let's get back and see that this works for us. Okay, so see what is happening here. Okay, so what we have here now is we've got the 1104. So what we're going to do is we're going to check this in two parts. So AMB BTC, we can actually do everything here and get it sold. So what we have is this amount. I would like to check how much that will give us. So let's quickly check that out, and let's not waste too much time though. So let me just quickly check what that will give us. Okay, if there's gonna be profit, I do hope so. Okay, it looks like there's gonna be profit, so let's go ahead and do that quickly. But while I'm doing that, I also want to check AMB USDT. Okay, and then to check if we're going to sell this, what would we get? So I'm going with BTC. So let's go back to get that with BTC. Okay, so let's do that quickly. Whoops. What am I seeing here? The price has gone down. Okay, so let's go and check what's happening. Oh yeah, I can see that the price is already down. Oh, that's what happened when you don't take advantage quickly. But what we're going to do is that we're going to add a spot trading element to this. Okay, we're going to see if we put it back at 0.00000105, if that will give us what we're looking for. So I'm just going to check this out. Okay, let's see whether it will. Let's just wait. We're going to see whether it will give us that. I'm not going to sell this at a price that's not going to favor us. As you can see here, if I click on sell and I put everything here, it's not going to favor us. Go and check this out. Now you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's just copy that and quickly go and check. So because if we check here and it doesn't give us what we're looking for, no, not this one. Let's say BTC USDT. Okay, BTC USDT. So let's click on sell. We're going to put that here and see it's not giving us what we want. It's coming out low. So let's go back and set this up as a limit order, and let's hope by the grace of God that it gives us a good yes, it gives us something really good. That's AMB BTC. Okay, so now as you can see here, I'm going to change this price to favor what we want. Okay, so let's change it and give us what we want. Okay, that's supposed to be 1 and 005. Good. So now for now it's a bit down, and that was because we tried to send it from Binance and it was taking a whole lot of time. So but for now I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to set a limit order and I'll be back to let you know how long it takes. Okay, so for now, this is what I want really. So let me go ahead and put that in. I'm still going to copy this and be sure. Copy, and let's go ahead, give it a good screenshot, and then we'll stay in the queue and see how long this takes. Okay. All right. I'll go ahead, put in all my verifications, and I'll be back when it is sold. See you shortly. Okay, so actually I've placed the order, but I felt I needed to show you the charts so that you could see it very, very clearly. Now, this is actually the 1 hour chart. And as you can see from here, this is the current price, which is 0.000, that's 6 zeros and 9983. Just a little while ago, it was actually at, let's just click on that. It was, okay, it had even gone up to 0.000010067. So there's a propensity for this to go higher. Now, at the price where we put it at the 00, and that's 0.00105. Okay, so we're very sure. I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that this will rise again. Based on the movement of the chart, I see it's quite healthy. It's went down a bit. It's going up. Let's hope and see, and let's just take a look at this and hope that it will rise. If for any reason I see that there is a different move and it's not giving us what we want, I'll come back and then we'll choose another strategy. Anyways, see you shortly. Okay, I'm back just to give you another update of what's going on. So right now it's risen, right, to 0.00001023. And if I take my profit now, I'm already, if I decide to cash out now, I'm already in profit. Okay. So, but the thing is, I'm thinking of still holding on, because if I come here and sell that, which is 1104, and I copy this and take it to BTC, you'll see that we're already in profit. Okay. So let me show you this before I go ahead. So if I paste that here, you will notice that I'm actually in profit. This is 25.46. Don't forget that we started out with 25.28. Okay, that's from the beginning. So we're already in profit, but I'm still thinking of still hanging on. I'm waiting a little bit more. Let's see if it gets to maybe like 0.0001004. I might come here and change it and just sell it off. Okay, so let's just wait and see. I'll be back to give you more results. Stay blessed. Okay, right now it's at 0.0001005. So it's moving up. And as we can see here, part of it has already been bought. So we have, part of it has already been sold. So we have 54.59 out of 1104 already sold at that price. So we're hoping, if I were going to go and pick any of these ones in the order book, we'll see that it's nowhere near what we want. So what we're doing is that I just want to give you this update that currently we've sold part of it, and then we're waiting for the rest to be sold. Okay, so the number that is left to be sold would be this amount, 1049. Okay, so let's hope it does that quickly and then we get rolling. Okay, see you shortly. Okay, I'm back and it has executed. You can even see that it rose up to 0.0000101. That is phenomenal. Okay, so what do we have here? We have no AMB, but we have our BTC. Okay, so what we're going to do now is that we're going to go ahead and change this to TRX, and then we'll send it over to Binance. So let's change this to TRX. No, let's do this. Let's change that to TRX. TRX. That should be BTC. Let me see where that's it. Yeah. So now we're gonna change this to TRX. What am I saying? We're gonna sell this. No, we're buying actually. We're buying. We're gonna buy completely, and let's see how that is gonna go. Okay. But before I do that, so that I'll be very sure, let me just cut that and take that to Binance and see what we get. Okay, so what we're doing here is that we're going to go to TRX. Let's do that, TRX USDT, and then we'll see what happens here. Okay, not that bad, but let's just see. Let's see how much we will get. Let's just put that as 3.4. Okay, wow, it looks like we are not going to make so much, but let me go back and see what is going to happen. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Okay, so right now, as you can see, we need to change this to what we can actually use and make this profitable for us. So let me try and see if I put 100% here, what's that going to be? 375.51. If I do this to, if I change this to BTC USDT, what would that give me? Although if I do that, that means that I'm going to be having, no, this is not what I want. BTC USDT, BTC USDT, that should be this. If I come here and I try to buy this, right, 100%, if I try to sell, my BTC, what will I get? I will get 25.55, okay? So if I have to change this again to TRX, I'll also have to be spending money. So let me just go and do it. Okay, what will I have here? This is 25.55, okay? If I change 25.55 to TRX, how many will that give me? So let's check that. We just have to really be fast at this point. TRX to USDT. Let's see what that will give us. Oh, it's already increased. So let me see if I put in the, okay, it's not going to favor us. Let's go back and do TRX to BTC. Okay, TRX BTC, that would be so far, that's what we started out. So let's just get that done over with. Okay, so now what we have here is that we can actually buy 100%. Oops, it's gone down again. Oh no, no, this is not what we want. But you can see that it didn't even pick up all the coins there. I'm trying to see whether I can pick everything up. I think I have to go the other route. Let me go and do this. Let's check the BTC to USDT. I'm just trying this out to be sure that this is going to work. So if I come here and I put 100%, I sell 100%, how much will I get? 25. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this. And if I change that to BTC, because I don't want to waste too much time, so let's go ahead and do this, right? Let's go ahead and do this and change it back to TRX. Okay, so I'll be back after the verifications. Okay, so we're currently in queue. I think I'm going to cancel that. I don't want to be in the queue. I don't want to be in the queue. I'm going to cancel that. Okay. It's already 23,049. Let me see. Let me go back. I mean, these are the things that you have to really, really take care of, right? Because you don't want a case where you're selling it for so expensive. Because right now, I need to transfer this back. I need to take this back into Binance and get a profitable amount. No, I need TRX BTC. TRX BTC. Where's BTC? Okay, here it is. Okay, so if I put this here, it's going up. It really is going up. So I need to be fast. Because if I'm not fast, it's going to keep on changing, and then I'm going to have less an amount. So it was actually 375. Now it's it's actually shot up higher. Okay, so that one I need to be careful so that I don't waste the opportunity. Right now, what do I do? What do I do? It was actually 29 something lower than this before. So I think I should just go ahead and do this transfer, okay, and do this change. Let's go ahead and see if we can buy that. Let's just go ahead and buy it. Let's hope we're not put in the queue again. Okay, so was this successful? Okay, it was. All right, so now what we have is we have our TRX. Okay, so now let's go over to where we're going to send this. Okay, so we need to deposit it back into our Binance, hoping that we would eventually make profit in this. Of course, if you're using a bigger capital, all this will not be a problem, right? So I just want to go ahead and deposit this back. Okay, so let's try and deposit TRX now. All right, and let's get TRC20, the address. Let's get that, and let's go back into our KuCoin and transfer that back. Okay, so right now we're just going to withdraw it from here. Withdraw, and we're going to put, it's going to be TRX. Okay, you can see it already has highlighted that. Okay, let's just put that there. TRX. So we have this here. Okay, so what do we have? Let's put in the wallet address. Great. And then the network is TRC20. TRC20. And then we're going to put in max everything that is here. Okay. So you can see here what we're going to eventually get is 373.62. Okay. That's what we're going to get. This is the entire amount we are going to get, 373.62. So let's go ahead and withdraw. Okay. I'm going to put in my verification and then I'll get back here. Okay, I put in all my verifications and then now it's on the processing point, right? It's on the processing point. So this equivalent is like 27.47. Let's hope we make profit with it. Don't forget, we set it out. I think we set it out with 25.25. By the time we do everything, we'll see what is left in our account and then we'll know whether we made profit or not. Okay, so let me just click on this and check what's happening. It's on its way out, so let me check what's going on here. I guess it's still trying to process, still processing. That's what we are waiting for. Okay, let me be sure that Okay, it's still waiting for it to move. Once it arrives in Binance, I'll give you the results. See you shortly. Okay, so the TRX has arrived. The value is saying 25.46. Let's go and check how this goes. Let's go back to spot trading. Let's see whether we have, oh yeah, it's already in there. So let's see how much this is going to give us. Uh-oh, no, that's not what we want to do. 100% is what we want. Whoops, okay, so see what's going on here. Okay, right now the total value comes to 25.40. Well, let's see how much this is going to give us. We'll check every single thing after we're done. So let's go ahead and just take a screenshot, and then we will sell the TRX. Oh, it's in the queue. No, I don't want to be in the queue. I don't want to be in the queue. I don't want to be in the queue. Okay, if I choose one of these, let's see what it's going to give me. If I choose one of that, oh, no, that's going to give me too small an amount. I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, but we're seeing that there's profit though. But let's just make sure that we are on board. Okay, I can see that there's profit, but let me just go ahead and just get this done over with. Okay, let's see what it is now. Let me clear this and do this again because I want to be sure that we're currently on the right price. Okay, so currently this is the price. This is the price that we have. If I choose one of these, this will give me that. Okay, so it's even lower. It's lower, but let's just go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this, and success. Okay, so now let's go back and see what we have. Okay, so well, we made profit actually, but don't forget we had a lot of transfer fees. You can see here, it started out 25.28, okay? And so here we are at 25.34. What's that in the, let's check that out. 25.34, okay? 25.34 minus 25.28. 6 cents. Well, it's not that much money really if you look at it, but the truth of the matter is that if for instance you're using like $100 what's it called, $100 capital, you definitely would make more than this, right? It's just because this is a small capital and I'm doing this intentionally, right? I could decide to have done this with $100 or more, but I'm doing this for people who don't even have as much. So I can see that there's still a potential to make profit, okay? The only thing that happens is that when you're transferring from one exchange to another and from that exchange back, or you're doing some exchanges within, the platform, you will find out that everything has to do with fees, and every fee is 0.1%. So that means that if, for instance, right, this was done probably if I didn't have to change it to TRX before transferring it, I probably could have made at least 10 cents or even 15 cents, right? But because I had to do this, transfer it to KuCoin, I was expending, fees. In KuCoin, I had to, change it again. And I did that like about 2 times because after I, did the exchange to BTC, that's from BTC to AMB to BTC, that was a 0.1% fees charged. After that, I had to change it again to TRX so that I can have lesser transfer fees, because if I had to transfer BTC, I'm going to spend a whole lot. Okay, if I'm going to transfer it even as USDT, I'm going to spend one whole USDT for that. So that's the reason why we changed this to TRX and then got it back home. Now, even when we got back home, see what happened. It would have had 25.47. But what happened was, because the price of TRX went up, it actually went down, the value reduced. And that's always the challenge, right? When you are using unstable pairs, there's always that volatility aspect that comes, right? And you have to be sure that whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that you're making profit, right? You want to make sure you're making profit in whatever you're doing. So currently right now, we made profit, Not too much profit, right? But at the same time, this shows that there's a potential for us to do this, right? You can try it out. Let me know your comments in the chat box what you were able to get. Always remember, before you go ahead with any trade, you must always simulate to try and see whether there's a profit potential. I simulated, I saw the profit, but by the time it came back to Binance, TRX had gone down a bit. So that's why we didn't have so much of our profit. But anyway, 6 cents is not as if it's that bad. Imagine I had $1,000 and that would be a multiple of that. Okay. Thank you so much once again for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the chat. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead, smash that subscribe button, give us a like. And if you want to learn more, come on, you can just click on the button. You can click on the link in the description and I'll be chatting with you. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, and welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and to manage your money. Today, we're on another episode of Inter-Exchange Arbitrage. Yes, on Binance to MEXC. All right, so what do we have here today? We've got FIDA/USDT. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the parameters for actually carrying out this particular inter-exchange arbitrage would be. First off, we'll need to first of all check that there is a profit potential between these two exchanges. Don't forget that we need to buy low on one exchange and then go and sell it off on the other exchange to make profit. So we're starting out with Binance, and then we'll take it over to MEXC and see how this works. Okay, so let's go ahead and just try this out. We've got our 20 USDT here, so we're just going to check this out and see how far we can go with it. So let's copy that. So it's picking up 19.96. Yeah, I got comments that, oh, we should use the convert section and all of that. Now, let me tell you something. If I go ahead and use the convert section, you'll see that it's going to pick up everything, but we're not going to get more than this 51.3. That's the thing. So we're still going to be losing some little grains of money. So it's better for us to just go ahead and do it with our spot trading section. Of course, there's going to be a 0.1% charge. So I think that is the part that people tend to find out, okay, what if we can do this better on convert? It will still be the same price. That's just the truth. Anyways, let's go ahead and see how this goes. Let's just copy this out. No, that's not what we're copying. We're copying the 51.3. So let's copy that and go and check quickly, in MEXC to see whether we can actually make money with this. Okay, so here we have this, and then we're just going to paste that. Let me just paste that in here and see what we are going to make. Okay, so we'll be able to make 45 cents. That's fine. If we look at it in terms of the gross calculation, that's looking like a 2.4%, 2.25%, profit margin. But that's not a bad one at all. By the time we take off, all the expenses that are needed here, what will be the expense? The major expense will be the transfer fee. So now we need to go check in Binance to know what exactly is the transfer fee to get this over to what's it called now, MEXC. So let's go ahead and just quickly check this. All right, so then we'll just go ahead and click on withdraw, and then we can just check for this FIDA, which is Bonafide, yeah. Then we'll click on that and click on, okay, so it's Solana network. Okay, so but how much does it cost? It costs us 18 cents. Wow, that's quite steep. Okay, so but if we take off 18 cents, we'll still have 20. We'll still have, what will we have if we take that off? Let's see. If we take that off, if we take out 20.45 minus 18 cents. Oh, sorry, did I add just, I'm supposed to take that out. Okay, so that's 0.18. Well, that would still give 27 cents. Okay, that's not bad. That's still over 1%. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. All right, so let's go ahead and quickly do this before it goes down again. Don't forget that opportunities never remain the same. Yeah, opportunities never remain the same. So because opportunities never remain the same, we just want to be sure that we're not wasting too much time. So what do we have here? 38 9 38, sorry, 38 cents. Come on, 0.3893 cents. Okay, so let me check that out quickly so that we're sure about the price. Okay, oh sorry, let me go to MEXC. So we have 38, sorry, 39.88. Okay, looks good. Let's go ahead and try this out. So wow, the first thing we want to do now is to be able to buy this. So let's ensure that we refresh, make sure that everything is set. Let's be sure that there is. Okay, so it's picking up 19.97. Let's go ahead and buy that. Okay, so that is already bought. We have already bought that. So what do we have here? 51.24. Okay, so this is what we have now. All right, so next up is that we want to quickly send this over, right? We're sending it over to MEXC. Okay, so here we're going to have to take out, we're going to deposit it. So what are we doing here? We want to deposit the FIDA, and the network is Solana. Okay, so it says that we need to tap to generate. Okay, so then this is the address, so let's quickly copy that. All right, so I've copied it, so I go over to my Binance. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do is to withdraw it. I want to withdraw FIDA. Okay, so FIDA, if I click on that, that's the complete amount. That's 51.2. Okay, so you can see here it's gonna take 0.47 FIDA. All right, so let me just put the max there. Okay, so it's gonna give us, what's it giving us? It's giving us 50.77. All right, so let's go ahead and put in the withdrawal address. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Take our screenshots and then we'll be ready to withdraw. Okay, so it's asking me questions, everything. I'm making sure that everything is intact. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. All right, so I have to do my verifications and I'll be back. All right, so our FIDA is actually on its way all the way to MEXC. So let's go check MEXC and see whether anything has shown up yet. All right, so let's go to the trade section. I know it doesn't normally take so long. Let's see if it will show up here, but I don't think it's ready yet. So let's go back and check it in Binance and see what the situation is. Okay, so it's currently processing. All right, so let's wait for it and see how long this is going to take. As you can see, it's processing. That's the tax ID and all the other information. Okay, so let's go over to MEXC and see how long this is going to take. See, it's going to show us when it gets here. Let's go back. Oh, it's here. Can you see that? It's already arrived. Awesome. So now let's not waste too much time. The next thing that we need to do is that we need to pick the entire amount. Or you can see that we don't have as much, but that's the thing. So let's go ahead and, click on sell. All right, so sell FIDA. So we're currently in the queue. All right, so let's see how long this is gonna take. But while I'm doing this, I'm trying to check what exactly could it have been. Could we hasten this one up? Let's try and see. If I decide to cancel one more time, but before I cancel, the amount of FIDA that I want to sell, okay, if you can see this, You can see that I want to sell FIDA at this amount. You can see here. So it's showing me that this is where I am located, right? You can see that 3988. Okay. But if I want to sell this off quickly, let me see what this is. This is 37. You can see that if I want to choose this particular price, it's going to show me. Let me cancel this and show you this. Okay, so I've canceled that. Okay, so you can see that there's a lot of movement here, but the price that I want to sell at, right? There's not enough. There's even no, look at it now. This is 38.83. But I want to sell it at what price? I want to sell it at 39. Because if I choose this price, right, and I do this, I'm going to lose money. So definitely I don't want to sell it at that point. So I have to choose the one that is going to give me profit, right? And then I'll go with that. So we're going to go back in the queue and see how long this takes. And wait patiently and hope that we're definitely going to get this sold quickly. All right? Because look at the other prices here. If I come here and I choose 39.83, it will be less, but there's 26 of that. If I choose 39.82, okay, then what am I saying? These are the ones that are available. 38.70. You can see that. Those are the ones that are going. Those are the ones that are flying. That's it. Those are the ones that are going. Those are the ones that are flying because I want to sell 50. Okay? So that's where the deal is. That might be the deal breaker. So as you can see here, we just have to wait for the price to get to that point. So let me just check what's going on in the chart. Okay? So the price currently is 39.88. Okay? But if the price goes higher, then that means that there will be more people who will be willing to buy at a higher price. So this may just be a slight waiting game. Let's wait and see how this goes, and I'll be back to give you the results. All right, so I'm back, and now we've been able to get it sold, to USDT. So what have we made right now? We've made 20.2479 USDT. Okay, now remember that we started this trade out with 19.97. Do you remember that? Yes. So we started out with 19.97, and then our transaction fees were like about 18 cents. Do you remember? Yeah. So by going all the way, what we have now, let's just calculate it and see what we've got. So we have 20.24247. Let me just remove the 7 there, even though it's almost 25, right? So let's just say 20.27 minus 19.97. So we've got like 27 cents. So 27 cents on top of our 20 cents is actually, if we take a good look at that, that should be like 1.35%. So that's 1.35%. So that means that we actually had a profit potential of 1.35%, which is good, which is not bad, right? So 27 cents over our 20 USDT, which is fine. All right, so that's it. I hope you've been able to learn something from this inter-exchange arbitrage. Don't forget that it's a combination, right, of trading fees and of of transfer fees. And if, for instance, the transfer fees was about 18 cents, so that's the reason why it looks like, oh, the profit potential could have been about 45 cents. All right, but don't forget we had to take away the trading fees. So if we look at that, if we add 0.18, then you'll see that was supposed to be about 45 cents. But just imagine you had like about $1,000, or you had like maybe $100 or even $50. It's still going to be the same 18 cents for transfer. That's the beautiful thing. The costs for transfers are always fixed. Now, the only thing that's not fixed is the trading fees, which is variable, right? So which is a 0.1%. Now, even in currently in MEXC, they don't even have trading fees, which is zero trading fees. So if I were going to change this, maybe if I want to transfer this, and send it as, because like for instance, after finishing your trade, you may say, okay, I want to get it back into Binance, and you're looking for the cheapest way to transfer your funds, because if you have to send this by USDT, you're going to have to lose one USDT. You can change it to XLM, right? And then before you know it, with using like maybe 1 cent or there, about 1 to 2 cents max, you've transferred it all the way back into Binance. So those are, you can check, our video on that. I will try and put that in the description to check. For you to be able to transfer your funds cheaper, you can use XLM. I'll put that video also in the description for you to be able to watch and learn how to change your funds to XLM so that you can get back in your Binance safer, quickly, and much more in a cheaper mode. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again in another video. If you haven't subscribed, come on, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Give us a like, give us a comment. Let's know what you think about this trade, and we'll be seeing you in the next video. Stay blessed, and bye-bye. Hello and welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and to manage your money. Today we're on another episode of Inter-Exchange Arbitrage on MEXC and KuCoin. Okay, so what do we have here? We've got CMP/USDT. So let's quickly check what we've got here. The price is 0.0359. So let's see how much we can get. We have 564 pieces of CMP for the 20.247 that we have here. So let's just copy that and go check how much we can get on KuCoin. Okay, so this is it. So we have it here. Let's check to be sure and see how much we can make. Let's paste that here. Oops, so what we have here is 20.37. That doesn't look really interesting. Okay, so if that is, let's go to 20.37, 20.37, 20.37 minus 20.24. That's just 13 cents. Do we want to try this out? Well, let's go and check how much it is to transfer first of all before we decide. All right, so even if we make like 10 cents, it's still money. All right, don't forget, if we are actually transferring, like a large sum of money, it's still the same amount, right? So let's go and check what the withdrawal fee is. Okay, so let's click on CMP. Okay. Then we'll have to check its network is CMP. Let's see how much this is. Okay, it's 1 CMP. 1 CMP is like 3 cents. Okay, that doesn't look bad. Let's go and see whether we can try this out. I'm going to check it one more time to be sure whether I can do this or not. Okay, because it was actually higher than this earlier. So I'm just trying to see whether this is still possible. Okay, this is 0.0357. Let's check it out one more time to see, and not, let's just not waste time. Let's go ahead and quickly check this out. If it's something that we want to do, let's quickly go ahead and do it. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, it looks like it's a good deal, and it is better. 20.41, almost 42 minus 1. That's still okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's not waste time. It's just about 3 cents to send. So let's go ahead. Oh, sorry. We're supposed to be in MEXC. Okay, so let's, let's do all the refreshings again just to be sure. And then we'll buy and hope that this is going to make sense. Let me check the charts. Like I'm talking too much. Come on. Okay, let's go. So that it doesn't waste too much time. So I'm just going to pick all of this, and then I'll just take my screenshots and buy. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Is it putting us in the queue? It looks like it's putting us. Oh, it's bought some. It has bought some. Well, let's see. I didn't check that. But anyways, let's go back and see whether we can cancel this and see whether it will still buy off the rest. Okay, let's cancel this and let's go ahead and see how much we're gonna get. Okay, can we get to buy this? Let's see whether we will be able to do this and buy. Okay. Okay, I think we were able to. Were we able? We were able to buy most of it. Okay, so we cancel again. Well, the thing is, with this, we're not even so sure of how much we are gonna make. So let's go ahead and see to see whether we can still get it sold. Oh, does not meet the minimum. Ooh, that is not funny. Okay, so if that is not meeting the minimum, what are we going to do? Well, it's not meeting the minimum because the minimum here is 5. Okay, so what do I do? Let's see. I shouldn't have removed it. I shouldn't have. Anyways, let's think on our feet and decide on what we're going to do. So what I've decided is that I'm just going to leave this $1.58 alone. All right. And then I'm going to send it as, XLM later on. Okay. So I'm just going to send that back. So, but what we can do is that let's just work with what we have right now. So what we have right now, because this is not going to go, maybe if I didn't cancel it, I would have been able to finally sell off everything. I mean, get it bought, right? So if I take, it was 20.247, all right? That was the price. That was what we had before, okay? So if I had 20, okay, I had 20 point 247. I think 2475, yes, minus, right, what we have is 1.58. Let's just go check what this is. 1.5893. So that's what's going to give us what we're working, 5893. So what we're working with really is 18.6582. So let's just work with that. Okay, so what we've been able to change is 18.6582. That's what we're going to use for this trade. So let's not waste time. Let's make sure that we keep on going. Let's keep on going. So what we have here is what we're going to use is what we have here, which is this is the amount we currently have, which is 522.64 CMP. 522.64 CMP. All right, so that means that if I send that, 522.64, am I right? 522.64. Well, we should be able to get 18.81. Don't forget that what we're using is, let's be sure, we're using 18.65. There's still supposed to be some profit, right? So if we say that's 18.64, am I right about that? Let's just quickly check before I waste too much time doing all the 522. That's 522.64. Am I right? Yes. So we're going to get 18.81. Okay. Let's just see. 18.81. Let's go ahead. 18.81. No, 18.81. 18.81. Okay, that looks like we are going to get 15 cents. Let's just move. We are already on this, so we shouldn't waste too much time. So let's quickly go in there and pick up, the deposit address. Let's put that's supposed to be CMP. Okay, CMP. So let's go ahead and pick that quickly. Let's not waste time. CMP. All right, so then we copy that and then we quickly go over. Okay, no, where am I? I'm supposed to be in Mexi. I don't know why, it looks like Binance. So that's the reason why. So this is 522. So we're going to be withdrawing that. Okay, so we're withdrawing our CMP. Okay, and then we'll just quickly put in the address. Okay, so that's CMP and we're putting all. So you can see that it's just removing 3 is removing 1 CMP. Okay, so that's what it is. Let's go ahead and do this very quickly. One to go. All right, so we have confirm withdrawal. Okay, I'll be back after my verifications. All right, so it says that the withdrawal is completed of 522.64 CMP. All right, let's see how long this is going to take. So let's go over and see what are we going to do to the remaining the remaining 1.58 USDT. Well, it's either of two things, okay? Either I just leave this here, okay, or I try to change it to XLM. Let me see whether it would allow me change this to XLM. Let's see if it allows. That will be fine. Let's see if it would allow. But this is just a small amount, so it might still apply the restrictions of the amount to see whether it can. Let's see whether it will. Does not meet the minimum order amount of 5 USDT. Okay, so it doesn't. So the only way is to leave this here. What I can do is to send in more XLM, right? And then convert everything together and get it over to myself, right? Because it's cheaper to send XLM, okay? XLM is another way to try and get your funds out of a place. You know, it's cheaper. It's just like 0.1 XLM to get that out. And that's really nothing, almost like maybe 1 or 2 cents. Okay, so maybe that will just take another 2 cents or 3 cents to get this out of here. I'll do that some other time, but for now we're just going to leave this 1.5887 USDT. All right, so let's go over and see whether it has gotten into let's see whether it's here already. I don't know. Okay, so it seems like it hasn't arrived yet, so let's wait for it and we'll be back with the results. So I just received a notification that it has come in. Okay. All right. So we have our 521.64 already here. So let's go ahead and, send this and transfer this. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. And we will transfer everything. Good. Whoop, I just love that sound. All right, so what do we have here? I hope this hasn't gone down because this took like about 10 minutes. Oh, it's going down. It is going down. Yeah, it is going down. So let's see if we do this. Wow, we're having 18.77. Remember that what we sent over, if you remember, was 18 point. Can I remember that? I'll have to go and check it out. I think what we did was that we calculated it, and I'm not even sure. I can't remember. Yes. It was 18.65. And what we were supposed to get was 18.81. Now, it's no longer that. Okay? So if that is no longer that, let's go and see what it is now. It's now, wow, 18.77. We have lost like 4 cents, okay, because it has gone down. So let's not waste time. Let's just go ahead and then sell. Okay, I'll do my verifications and I'll be back. Okay, I can see that I'm in the queue. No, I don't want to be in the queue. Wow, that's not fair. So, well, let me get this out. I just want to get this out of here. So if I am able to do this, let me just check what I will get. This is going down. It's going down. So let me just go ahead and get this sold, whether this will give me what I'm looking for. It still puts me in the queue. Well, let's go ahead. If it's going to put me in the queue, then I better. Okay, look at this. Let's see if let me cancel this. Okay, look at this now. Look at this. What I actually want to do is to sell, wow, has it? Wait a second. See. It's like it's sold part of it. Okay, it sold 348 out of that. Okay. This is like partial sale. Okay. So if I have to cancel this, let me cancel that and see if I can still get any more sold. All right, so this is partial. Everything has been partial selling. I don't know why it's like that. Oh, will this go? Will this go? This is going to be another case. Please, please, please. Let's see. I hope it says, it won't say you have placed the order successfully. Well, at this time, we just have to wait for it. Okay. So I'm thinking that if I can get this sold immediately, this is 173. Okay, if I'm gonna be able to get this sold immediately, let me see. This is 173. I may have to sell it at this lower price. Let me cancel it one more time. Let's do this, whether this will work. This is 173. Am I gonna go ahead and do this? Let me see if I try to do this. This is 35.78. Everything is gonna go, but it's not gonna be much. This is 620, right? Okay. So, but if I change it to this, 620, then that means I'm going to lose 2 cents. Okay, let me try and check it one more time. If I sell it at this price, if I sell it at this this first price here, if I sell it at this 3,590, what is it going to be? I'm going to lose. It's going to be 622. Okay, but it will be less if I sell it, and I'm going to have. Okay, let me just put this one here. If I put it this way. Okay, what am I even doing? That is the price that's available, right? So if I sell it at this other one, I'm going to lose 2 cents. Which one do I prefer? I want to get everything sold. If I'm going to get everything sold, that means that I should be ready to lose 2 cents. Okay, I'll lose the 2 cents. But I just want to get it sold. Okay, so I've gotten it sold. I opted out. I opted to lose that 2 cents. Okay, so it was supposed to be 622 for the second batch. So let's go and see how much we actually made. Wow, 18.70. Oh, this was not a very interesting one. Okay. So look at it. It was supposed to be 18.81. It went down to 18.75. Then it now went down to 18.17. This is like changing my wages like 3 times. Oh, what is all of this? And we didn't even make enough money. That is even the annoying part of this. But anyways, we still made some profit. That's the challenge. It first of all took about 15 minutes to get into KuCoin, so the price went down. So while the price went down and I was trying to sell it, I had to sell it in 2 batches. Okay, so now it got to, what's the price here? It got to what? 18.70. Oh, anyways, that's the story, right? That is the story. Did we make profit? Well, 18.703. Well, 18.703. We still made like 4.4%, 4.4 cents. I'm sorry, my people. This wasn't a very interesting one because first of all, we didn't even get the entire amount. We had to leave $1.58 in Mexi. Okay, now we got it, and then we were able to sell 18.65. All right, and then we were able to get it over. We're only able to get 18.65 over, which gave us 18.703. So we were only able to make 4 cents, 4.5 cents, thereabouts. Sorry, that was not a very pleasant one, right? It was not a very pleasant one. It was an all sweaty event. But anyways, it was still an inter-exchange arbitrage. And we were still able to make 5 cents over ours. $18.65. Oh my gosh. I'm like, why did I get myself into this? Anyways, that's just the story of this particular inter-exchange arbitrage. Okay. So we still have to go and find a way of getting out our $1.58 from Mercy. You could see like it's a different bits and pieces. What we call this is a fragmented story, right? Yes, this is a fragmented story, but all in all, we still were able to make some measure of profit. Okay, well, this is how it goes. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. Thank you so much once again for watching. Please let me know what you think about this fragmented story. I'd like to know what you think. I mean, for me,